My people, listen to me with your heart wide open. There is a cry rising from the chambers of your tomorrow, a cry that your spirit hears even when your mind does not understand. Your future self, stronger, wiser, blessed, elevated, is calling out to you. Your future self is not whispering. Your future self is begging you to start today. Because every delay from today becomes a regret in tomorrow. Every hesitation becomes a burden. Every wasted moment becomes a chain fastened to your destiny. And every fear you obey becomes an enemy you empower. I stand before you today, not to entertain you, not to excite you, but to awaken you, to shake your spirit, to provoke your sleeping greatness. For too long you have been living like life is a rehearsal. But life is not a rehearsal. Life is the moment. Life is a seed. And then the seed of today becomes a harvest of tomorrow. Many people want a harvest they have not planted. Many want a result they have not worked for. Many want to enjoy a future they are refusing to prepare for. My people, that is impossible. There is no transformation without participation. There is no greatness without sacrifice. There is no future without starting today. Look at your life. Look at your dreams. Look at the desires God planted in your heart. You have carried those dreams for years. You have talked about them. You have imagined them. You have prayed about them. But you have not started. You have not moved. You have not acted. And nothing changes until you act. Nothing transforms until you begin. Nothing becomes real until your feet touch the ground of action. And that is why your future self is begging you. Please start today. Please get up today. Please take the first step today. Please move today, because your future self can see what you cannot see. Your future self can see the blessings waiting for you if you start. Your future self can see the breakthroughs waiting for you if you act. Your future self can see the life of honor, purpose, and power you could live if you do not waste another day. Hear me well, the enemy of your future is not the devil, not the people around you, not your situation. Your greatest enemy is your habit of postponing your destiny. You keep pushing your dream to tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is a thief. Tomorrow is a deceiver. Tomorrow is a comfortable lie wrapped in a beautiful promise. Tomorrow is the graveyard of wasted destinies. But today is the gift God gives you to unlock the door. Today is the weapon. Today is the seed. Today is the moment that decides the direction of your life. And the tragedy of many lives is that they wait for a perfect day before they start. They wait for motivation. They wait for energy. They wait for support. They wait for signs. They wait for permission. But the future honors only those who act without waiting. Listen to me. Greatness does not answer to comfort. Greatness answers to movement. Your future self is begging you because every second you delay, the distance between who you are and who you could be becomes larger. Every hour wasted becomes a mountain you must climb later. Every excuse becomes a chain around your progress. You cannot be praying for a change while living the same way. You cannot be asking God to lift you while you refuse to stand. You cannot be expecting a new season while planting the same old seeds. My people, you do not need to see the whole staircase before you take the first step. You do not need to see the whole road before you begin the journey. You do not need to feel ready to start. Readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is an obedience. When you obey the call to begin, strength will come, wisdom will come, courage will come, support will come, Doors will open when you get up, not before you get up. Faith is movement. Faith is action. Faith is the willingness to step even when you cannot see the ground. Some of you are sitting on gifts that could feed nations. Some of you are sitting on ideas that could change your generation. Some of you are sitting on talents heaven gave you to lift your family out of struggle. Some of you are sitting on a calling that could transform thousands. But fear keeps you silent. Doubt keeps you paralyzed. Procrastination keeps you blind. And comfort keeps you asleep. Wake up my people. Your future self is screaming. If only you knew what awaits you, you would not waste one more day. There is a destiny waiting for your yes. There is a breakthrough waiting for your discipline. There is a blessing waiting for your consistency. There is a divine connection waiting for your movement. There are opportunities that will not show up until you start. There are doors that will not open until you knock. There are dreams that will not manifest until you plant. There is a version of you, stronger, wiser, or wealthier, peaceful, influential, waiting on the other side of your hesitation. You must understand something deep. Every champion you admire started with a small beginning. Every visionary you respect began with trembling hands. Every successful person was once unsure, once afraid, once questioning, once doubting. But they started, they moved, they acted, they refused to remain in the same place. They planted there today so their tomorrow could be fruitful. You admire their future, but do you imitate their beginning? Your problem is not lack of ability, it is lack of beginning. Your problem is not lack of opportunity, it is lack of obedience to start. Your breakthrough is not hiding your breakthrough, is waiting for your movement. Stop saying one day. Stop saying soon. Stop saying when the time is right. The time will never announce itself. The time will never knock at your door. The time is now. Now is the season. Now is the turning point. Now is the doorway. And if you do not walk through it today, tomorrow will mock you. You must stop negotiating with your destiny. You must stop entertaining distractions. You must stop feeding your fears more than your faith. You must stop giving your energy to things that will not matter 5 years from now. You must stop wasting your strength on excuses. Your future self is begging you because your calling is greater than your comfort. Your assignment is bigger than your fears. Your purpose is stronger than the voices against you. But you must start. You must begin. You must plan. You must step. You must decide. Some of you think you need a big beginning. No. You need a faithful beginning. You think you need full clarity. No. You need full trust. You think you need immediate results. No. You need immediate obedience. The seed of greatness is planted in the soil of small steps. The enemy wants you to believe your small beginning is insignificant. But small beginnings build strong foundations. Small beginnings teach discipline. Small beginnings shape character. Small beginnings prepare you for large victories. Do not despise the day you start. Celebrate it, honor it, protect it. Because one day you will look back and thank God you began. Your future self is not only begging you to start today. Your future self is begging you to leave behind what is delaying you. Leave behind the fear of failure. Leave behind the opinions of people. Leave behind the weight of your past. Leave behind the lies you tell yourself. Leave behind the relationships that dim your fire. Leave behind the habits that steal your time. You cannot carry old chains into a new season. You cannot carry old excuses into a new purpose. You cannot walk into destiny bonded with delay. My people, hear this truth. There is greatness in you. But greatness is shy. It hides until you act. There is potential in you. But potential is passive. It lives until you start. There is power in you. But power is silent until you command it. You keep asking God for a sign. But you are the sign. You keep asking for a signal. But your hunger is the signal. You keep asking for confirmation. But your desire is confirmation. You do not need more signs. You need more steps. And let me tell you something with the authority of conviction. Your future is not waiting for a perfect version of you. Your future is waiting for a committed version of you. You do not need to be perfect to begin. You need to be willing. You do not need confidence to start. You need obedience. Confidence will come with the journey. Strength will come with practice. Wisdom will come with experience. Breakthrough will come with consistency. Your future self is begging you because the time you think you have, you do not have. Time is a river. Once it flows past you, you never touch that drop again. You can make money again. You can rebuild relationships. You can recover health. But you can never recover wasted time. That is why today is sacred. That is why this moment is holy. That is why starting now is more important than anything else in your life. Look into the eyes of your destiny. Look into the possibility of your future. Look into the promises God has prepared for you. They are real. They are waiting. They are alive. But they require you to stand up today, not next week, not next month, not next year, today. This is the hour. This is the moment. This is the turning point. My people, I am speaking to your spirit now. Rise. Rise above your fears. Rise above your excuses. Rise above your doubts. Rise above your weakness. Rise above your past. Rise above your comfort. Rise above your hesitation. Rise! Rise! Your future self is pleading, do not let me down. Do not leave me incomplete. Do not bury your dreams beside your excuses. Stand up and begin. Start small, but start now. Take the step. Make the move. Plant the seed. Write the plan. Begin the work. Start the journey. And heaven will meet you on the path. Your future self will thank you. Your destiny will celebrate you. And generations will remember that you started today. Your future self is shaped by the sacrifices you make right now. Listen to this truth deeply. Let it enter your spirit. Let it shake everything that has been sleeping inside you. Many people cry for a future they are not willing to pay for. Many pray for a tomorrow they are not preparing for. Many want a destiny that requires sacrifice, but they prefer comfort. And comfort has never built a champion. Comfort has never raised a warrior. Comfort has never created a destiny. Every future worth living demands sacrifice in the present moment. Your future self is not formed in the years ahead, but in the choices you make daily, in the discipline you embrace, in the comfort you reject, in the excuses you silence, and in the decisions that cost you something. The sacrifices you are willing to make today are the materials heaven uses to construct your tomorrow. Your future self is crying, pleading, urging you to understand that nothing beautiful, strong, or lasting is built without sacrifice. The life you want, the impact you desire, the blessings you pray for, the peace you long for, the honor you hope to carry, they are all shaped by what you give up, what you endure, and what you conquer right now. What you do today becomes the personality, the strength, and the character you will walk with tomorrow. If you sacrifice your excuses today, your future self becomes bold. If you sacrifice your laziness today, your future self becomes disciplined. If you sacrifice distraction today, your future self becomes focused. If you sacrifice procrastination today, your future self becomes unstoppable. If you sacrifice your comfort today, your future self becomes excellent. If you sacrifice fear today, your future self becomes courageous. Your future self is a reflection of your current sacrifices. But many people want a future they are not sowing into. They desire a strong future while feeding their weak habits. They desire a wise future while ignoring the opportunities to learn. They desire a wealthy future while refusing the sacrifice of discipline. They desire a respected future while living without integrity. They desire a productive future while wasting time. They desire a spiritual future while neglecting spiritual discipline. They want to reap where they never planted. They want to receive where they never gave. They want an abundant harvest without sowing a single seed. Life does not work like that. Every destiny has a cost. Every transformation has a price. Every elevation demands something from you. Sacrifice is the bridge between where you are and where you must be. You cannot cross into your future carrying the weight of your present comforts. You cannot step into a higher version of yourself while holding tightly to the habits that keep you low. You cannot rise to greatness while nurturing the things that keep you small. Destiny requires the courage to let go. Destiny requires the strength to pay the price. Destiny requires the discipline to stand firm, even when the process feels painful. Your future self is waiting to see what you kill today. Will you kill your old habits? Will you kill the fear that whispers you are not enough? Will you kill the laziness that steals your mornings? Will you kill the procrastination that steals your potential? Will you kill the excuses that make you feel comfortable while your destiny collapses? Will you kill the distractions that drain your energy? Will you kill the relationships that sabotage your growth? Will you kill the comfort that is slowly killing your future? Because something must die for something greater to live. The version of you waiting the future is stronger than your current self. But that version cannot be born unless your present weaknesses are sacrificed. You must understand that sacrifice is not punishment. Sacrifice is preparation. Sacrifice is the molding of your character. Sacrifice is the sharpening of your mind. Sacrifice is the strengthening of your spirit. Sacrifice teaches you to carry the weight of destiny. Without sacrifice, the blessing that is supposed to lift you may crush you. Without sacrifice, the success meant to elevate you may overpower you. Without sacrifice, the platform meant to empower you may destroy you. Sacrifice prepares you for the future you are praying for. You must be willing to give up what is good to receive what is great. You must be willing to give up temporary pleasure for long-term purpose. You must be willing to endure temporary discomfort for eternal results. This is the language of destiny. This is the currency of greatness. This is the method heaven uses to transform ordinary people into extraordinary instruments. The problem is that many people love the idea of their future, but hate the process required to build it. They admire the harvest, but reject the sowing. They admire the strength, but avoid the training. They admire the wisdom, but avoid the studying. They admire the success, but avoid the discipline. They admire the impact, but avoid the sacrifice. Your future self is shaped not by your desires, but by your decisions. Not by your dreams, but by your discipline. Not by your wishes, but by your willingness. to give up something today so you can be someone tomorrow. You must understand that your future self is not someone random. Your future self is the result of what you choose to do right now. If you choose laziness today, you are shaping a weak future self. If you choose excuses today, you are shaping a future self filled with regret. If you choose distraction today, you are shaping a future self with lost potential. If you choose fear today, you are shaping a future self bound by limitation. But if you choose sacrifice today, you are shaping a future self that walks with authority, confidence, impact, clarity, and purpose. Your future self is begging you to stop living like your decisions don't matter. Your choices are not small. They ripple across the destiny. Your choices are not insignificant. They construct the roads you will walk tomorrow. Every sacrifice you make becomes a stone in the foundation of your future. Every discipline you embrace becomes a pillar. Every decision you make with intention becomes a wall of strength. Every temptation you resist becomes a guard over your destiny. Every hour you invest becomes a building block. Your sacrifices are constructing the future you will one day live in. Sacrifice is not meant to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would be walking in greatness. Sacrifice stretches you. It tests you. It exposes your excuses. It confronts your comfort. It challenges your limits. It demands consistency. It demands perseverance. It demands that you do what is necessary, not what is convenient. Sacrifice is not glamorous. It is gritty. It is lonely. It is painful. It is exhausting. It is frustrating. But it is necessary because the future you want will not come cheaply. The future you desire will not fall into your lap. The future you envision must be carved out of sweat, focus, and daily decisions that require giving up something lesser to gain something greater. Your future self is shaped in the unseen moments when no one is clapping, when no one is encouraging you, when no one sees your effort. It is shaped in the quiet hours when you choose discipline over distraction, purpose over pleasure, growth over comfort. These are the moments that define your future. These are the moments that build your inner strength. These are the moments that sculpt your future self into someone who can carry the weight of destiny. The world celebrates results, but rarely sees the sacrifices behind those results. They see the success, but not the sleepless nights. They see the confidence, but not the tears. They see the wisdom, but not the hours of learning. They see the strength, but not the battles fought in silence. They see the blessing, but not the sacrifices made in faith. Every great destiny carries the scars of sacrifice, and your future self will be shaped by these scars. You must begin to ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice? What comfort am I willing to give up? What habit must die? What relationship must be released? What distraction must be silenced? What thought pattern must be transformed? What investment must I commit to? What routine must I embrace? What discipline must I develop? Because your future self depends on your answer. Your future self is not shaped by the sacrifices you promise to make someday. It is shaped only by the sacrifices you make right now. This moment is where destiny is constructed. This moment is where transformation begins. This moment is where your future self either becomes stronger or weaker. And your future self is begging you, pleading with you, urging you to pay the price now so you can walk in the reward later. You must understand that every sacrifice invites a future reward. Every sacrifice shifts your identity. Every sacrifice breaks a limitation. Every sacrifice strengthens your spirit. Every sacrifice teaches you the discipline required for the next level. Every sacrifice wakes up parts of you that comfort would keep asleep. You think sacrifice is a loss, but it is an exchange. You give up something you can see to gain something greater you cannot yet see. This is the mystery of destiny. This is the wisdom of growth. This is the divine equation of transformation. Look at the areas of your life where you desire change. Look at the dreams you carry. Look at the desires burning in your heart. Look at the person you know you can become. Ask yourself, what sacrifice does that future require? Because every dream demands a price. Every calling requires an offering. Every purpose asks for proof of commitment. And sacrifice is that proof. Your future self is being shaped by the decisions you make today. If you refuse sacrifice, your future self remains small. If you embrace sacrifice, your future self expands. The life you will live tomorrow is already being formed by the pain you choose to endure or avoid today. You cannot escape this truth. You cannot negotiate your way out of this process. You cannot pray away the requirement of sacrifice. You can only embrace it. Your future self is standing in the distance watching you, praying that you choose discipline over distraction, faith over fear, purpose over comfort, growth over excuses, and sacrifice over pleasure. Your future self is depending on you to make decisions today that you will not regret tomorrow. Your future self is depending on you to shape a destiny you can stand inside with honor, strength, and gratitude. Your future self is depending on you to make sacrifices today that will give you a life tomorrow that reflects the greatness God has placed within you.